Last week, I closed a client for over $15,000. And the craziest thing is that I didn't even apply to the job. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I structured my profile to get that initial message, how I sent a Loom video to get them to book in a call, and literally every single thing that I did along the way live to show you that this is possible and kind of just, walk you through the journey of me closing this client. And if you're new here, my name is Ryan, and all we talk about on this channel is making money with Upwork, which is a freelancing platform. You probably already know this. Let's jump straight in. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through everything that I did to get this client. But for context, I do have to blur some things out because, I have NDA and, I don't know how Upwork feels about, me making content about the clients that I'm closing. But I want to show you, I don't want to hold anything back. I just want to literally prove that this is possible because this changed my life, and making money online with Upwork changed my life. So I don't even care. I just want to show you guys. So let me get straight into it. As you can see, I got an invitation from them. They said, hey, I'd like to invite you to take a look at this job I've posted. Please submit if you're available and interested. So all I did was, at the time, essentially it comes in as an invitation. An invitation looks like this, by the way. An invitation looks a bit like this. And like, for example, I got one 9 hours ago, and you just click on it and then you apply to it essentially. But in this example, over 60 people had already applied to this job, but they reached out to me personally, which highlights how valuable having a good profile on Upwork is. And by the way, I've made so many videos on how to do my profile and how you can do your profile too. So, maybe go and watch those videos. Maybe I'll tag it somewhere here. This is kind of what their job was. They were looking for a software developer for YouTube automation and a custom AI bot. There was kind of no indication, really how much they were willing to spend. And I got a really cool story for you later, actually, because most of the people that tried to work on this project, out of those 60 people, pitched them around like $4,000 or $5,000. I actually pitched them about $15,000, which is crazy because sometimes you just got to go for it and, put your balls to the wall, as they say. I sent them this Loom video. And all I'm going to do right now is I'm actually just going to play it for you so you can see it. It's nothing crazy though. This is while I was on my China trip. I literally just did this from my kitchen table. You can see it's not that special. And you'll also notice as well, all I did was literally just send the link. I just sent the Loom link. What's funny is most people will write this huge long, proposal and say this and how I'm good at this and that. If you really think about it, clients or busy business owners, they haven't got time to be sitting and going through this long application. Right now, I'm putting out some hiring for my own agency, and I've had 80 people apply, and I'm looking at the list growing and click up, and I'm like, I don't want to go through that. When I apply to jobs, I just literally send a Loom, because that's all they want to see anyway. And I keep it very short. So let's actually watch the Loom together. Hey there, hope you're doing well. Thanks for the invitation. I can definitely help you with this project. If you go onto my profile, you can see a bunch of examples of automations that I've already built. And cool, so I'm showing them examples of automations I've built by showing them from my profile. I have a great reputation on Upwork. I'm in the top 3% of all freelancers on the platform. I leverage the top rated plus badge, which I can do now because I have it, right? And I think I'm probably the fastest person to get top rated ever. I literally did it in less than 90 days. But of course, if you have good things on your profile, leverage them. I don't want to hear anything in the comment section of you guys being like, oh, they only work with him because he's top rated plus. Then you should become top rated plus. There's nothing stopping you from doing that. No excuses. The platform, not just for AI automation, not just for web development, but for Upwork in general. And the reason that I'm at that level is because I only take on clients I can help. And I can definitely help you with this project. So shoot me a message. I've done work like this in the past, and we can discuss, maybe we can get on a call, because there's not a lot of context here. It'd be cool if I can get a little bit more context. And shoot me a message and speak soon. Very simple, very kind of casual. And you have to think a real true best on Upwork is going to act like this. This is just an everyday thing for them. They're not nervous. They are just, confident in the work that they can provide. So that's what I sent. And the client messaged me back and they said, hey, Ryan, I'd like to set up a call with you to discuss further what days and times work for you, and if you could give me a few different options. Sometimes what people will do, and I see this all the time with freelancers, is they'll be like, well, I'm available on Monday and I'm available here and I'm available there. What's your time zone? Too many questions, bro. Make it simple. Use Upwork's inbuilt schedule a meeting tool. You can click on this, set your own availability. For me, I literally do it from 1 p.m. till 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. till 11 p.m. And I'm really taking on a lot of calls, and I'm literally booked out, to be honest, from 7 p.m. till 11 p.m. But you literally send this. You can do a Zoom link, or you can do Upwork's kind of inbuilt call feature. I always just do Zoom. And then they can literally pick a time that's convenient for them. You just send them one link and it's done, you know? So that helps a lot. Don't go back and forth with them. Don't make their life more difficult. Literally just send them a link to book in a call. Yeah, and despite that, he still said 1 p.m. tomorrow. I'll select that. And then he did. And that's how it looks. And I said, cool. And, you know, I don't do any kind of like pre-call flow. Like I don't send them things prior to the call or try and extract information out of them prior to the call. I love to just, number one, it's just because I'm busy. But like number two, I think it's better to just try and like get all of the information on the call and then from there present them with an offer and proposal. As you can see, the call started in 1 minute and we had the call. On this call, what I'm doing is I'm literally just acting like a doctor. I'm literally asking them. And the way I do it is I literally jump on the call, little bit of rapport. I say, hey, how's it going? They, you know, say some stuff about the UK or whatever. And then I tell them that I'm, you know, living in Thailand, etc. for the last few years. And then I say, at some point where there's a lull in the conversation, I literally just say, okay, cool. So tell me a little bit more about the project and how I can help. And then you literally just respectfully shut up and just let them talk for as long as possible. You have to think logically. The more they talk, the more they're investing into the conversation, the more likely they are to hire you because they've already put all this time and effort in. You know how it is. They've put a lot of time and effort in, so they're going to want to hire you. And all I'm really listening for, context on the job, and I'm also listening for like, what could we charge them? What's the pricing? What are their main pain points? I'm going to use all of that information later to create a beautiful, what's called SOW, a scope of work in this niche, and almost like an offer and proposal to send to them with a price and so on. And look, sometimes these calls take multiple calls. Like sometimes you need to have like 3 or 4 calls. I mean, the $30,000 client that I made a video about, I think we did 10 hours of calls to close that deal because it's, you know, 30,000, but really the whole project for the next 6 months is about $180,000. That requires, you know, 10 hours of work, you know, essentially to close it. But I wasn't involved in all of that and I had some other people taking some calls and whatnot. Another really good thing to do is get like a meeting recorder that records the transcript. I use something called Fathom. They don't sponsor me. I just think they're really good. You can download the transcript and then put that into AI so you can figure out what are their main pain points. You don't even have to remember it. You can just stay fully present on the call. And from there, obviously, you know, you can easily make it. And that's actually how I make the SOWs, by the way. I literally take the call transcript and I jump into a tool called Manus and talk to Manus and say, hey, you know, I had a call with this client. What do you think we should charge them? And then please create a beautiful SOW using Nano Banana and put it into a PDF. And that's what I end up sending to them. They sent me some examples after the call, as you can see. And from there, they wanted to get a formalized quote. But before that, they were pretty insistent on me signing an NDA. So I said, no problem. I ended up signing this NDA and I sent them some kind of like wireframes of the kind of a rough build. I use Manus again to make these and it's really easy to do. Again, you just copy the call transcript and it will literally make it for you. As you can see, I made them an SOW. They liked it, but they kind of had some things that they wanted to change. We ended up booking in another call, if I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah, here, essentially, they wanted to make me sign an NDA, but obviously to give me an NDA, they need to get my email, but you can't give your email on Upwork prior to there being a contract in place. So I just said, hey, just, you know, send me like a $10 contract or something so that I can send you my email. I sent them my email, signed the contract, and then they obviously sent me some information, which my editor better blur out right now because otherwise I'm going to be in big trouble. We booked in another call. And then from there, I ended up closing the client. And you can actually see that right here. I'll actually just pull it up. And here's the full contract. What we ended up doing was we ended up doing a kind of a split payment, essentially. So I think about 40% upfront or 30% upfront. So about $4,500 upfront. So that's literally getting paid upfront before I ever even do any work as a deposit. Then the rest is kind of like halfway through the delivery. And then from there, we get the rest when everything's finalized and finished, essentially. That's essentially how I closed a $15,000 client. If you want to make money online with Upwork and you want me to mentor you one-on-one, click the link in the description and I'll show you how. To be honest, this is possible and I hope this maybe broke some limiting beliefs for you. Peace.